Welcome back to the Senditin podcast. If you're new here, I'm Riley.
And I'm Nick, and we're not really sure how we ended up here, and if I had to put my finger on it, I don't think I could tell you where we are.
Definitely not.
But because of where we are, we thought we'd put together some fast food related Reddit stories for everyone.
So let's get straight into it and run that intro.
Get that out of the way. Good night.
Morning. And are you ready for these?
I can't imagine, and I am more excited for the ones that I have to show you.
Oh gosh. Do we want to start with Am I the Asshole or some confessions? I know we usually end on confessions. Do we want to
Yeah, flip-flop it.
flip-flop it?
Flip-flop it. This is Florida, baby. Flip-flop
Alright.
it.
I got 3 confessions for you.
Okay.
Let's start off strong.
Okay.
It's from r/confession.
A confessional booth for the scariest people in the world.
Yeah. I'm crushing on the McDonald's drive-thru girl.
Oh, God.
So every now and then, I go to McDonald's to get my daughter Happy Meals.
Man is a father.
There's a very cute girl who works the drive-thru. I've seen her a few times. I was close to giving her my number the other day, saying, "Text me." She gave me a long look the other day, and we looked at each other, waiting for the other person to speak, but we never said anything. I don't want to seem like a creeper. I mean,
But you are.
she's seen my 2 kids and my wedding ring. Do you think I should write on a sheet of paper saying "text me" with my number?
So
No.
service workers, being nice, are doing their job. It's like that chart that you see, the chart is this bartender flirting with me? And it's, are you at the bar? And are they clocked in? And if it's yes, it's no, 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 and no. No, the bartender is not flirting with you. No, the cashier is not flirting with you. They are doing their
They're doing their
jobs by
job.
being polite.
Um,
How bad do these comments tear him apart?
Top comment. Consider cheating. Considering cheating. Considering cheating on your wife. Considering cheating on your wife with someone you barely know. Considering cheating on your wife with someone you barely know that works at McDonald's. LOL. OP replies, "Yeah, she's the Mickey D's girl, LOL. I don't want to build a life with her, just fuck her." Okay, so why don't we try not cheating on your wife? Not cheating on your significant other in general.
Not cheating on the mother of your children.
And, yeah. Next comment. If you're okay with being unfaithful to your partner, I guess. Next comment. I hope you go through with it, get caught, and then your kids realize you're a scumbag. OP commented, "Why don't you deal with your own miserable marriage and stay out of mine?" They replied back, "You're a statistic, and hopefully your wife finds another man who can be a real dad to your children." OP comments, okay, with this emoji.
Like, he's just trying to take it like it's nothing. Like, he really just wants it to be like it's not a big deal, and everybody's trying to tear him a new one, and he's just too daft. Or he's just too sarcastic.
Next comment, McMistress.
McMistress. He wants a gambit at those McNuggets.
So, general consensus here, let's not cheat on our partners.
Yep.
Let's not cheat on our partners.
I mean, what if they have quarter pounders though? They bring home quarter pounders every night.
I would say
do not cheat on your
worth
partners. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
Okay, so branching off of that.
Yeah, trying to stem from that.
We got the rough one, funny one, kind of out of the way. The next one is a little bit more of a wholesome confession.
Oh,
So a little
really?
bit better. Yes.
Okay, let's hear it then.
Today I spent $50 to get out of trouble at work. No regrets. I work at a fast food restaurant. I was working the drive-thru window today. This woman came through and ordered $50 worth of food. We were extremely busy and I was rushed, so I was paying little attention to important details. When the woman got to the window, I quickly swiped her credit card, returned it to her, and handed her bags of food out. She left the drive-thru and I was ready for the next customer when I looked at the computer screen and noticed something. Her credit card had been declined. It was a huge order, and I knew if I told my manager, I would be in serious trouble and likely written up for not paying attention. So instead, I grabbed my own credit card and swiped it. No regrets, I didn't get in any trouble, and the woman got $50 worth of free food.
Fair enough. I wonder. Hmm. You think about it though, that's a damn shame, man. McDonald's pays close to minimum wage, so these this guy probably spent what the next 4 or 5 hours making up for that mistake he made.
Yeah. But
He's happy to know it went to a large family, or it was a big order too, which is unfortunate. But
everyone,
also, $50 at McDonald's, that's like 2 sandwiches.
I wouldn't say two sandwiches. That's a hefty amount of food, I feel like.
That's 2 of those.
Fair enough. Money's right behind us.
Yeah, 2 of those right there, and I'm looking at
Oh my
$38.95.
Okay, two things. One, all of the comments are very sweet, very supportive.
Good.
Love it.
That's what he needs,
yeah.
considering he just spent $50.
And that was very sweet of him. Second thing, we didn't even mention for the audio listeners, if you're curious where we're at.
Yeah, audio listeners don't have the slightest clue about some of these jokes. Sorry, for legal reasons, my lawyer has advised me to say otherwise. We are not in the McDonald's drive-thru where vehicles should be, with the menu directly in the background.
No, we're not. No, we're not. We are anywhere but there.
We are everywhere but there. We are Pluto.
Yes. But everybody's very sweet. Everybody's saying that was very nice of you. Good karma comes back around. That probably made their day. So very supportive, very wholesome story.
That's good. That's what I like to hear. And the final Reddit confessional.
The final Reddit confessional. I refused to pull forward at the drive-thru. I pulled up to the window and they forgot to make my shake. She asked me to pull forward while they make it since other people were waiting. What? For a shake? So I said, no thanks, I'll wait right here. She didn't know how to respond and got flustered. Then I think she realized that she should just make my shake and get me out of there. At that instant, I realized that the drive-thru is at my mercy. When they ask me to pull forward, I simply say, no. If I simply say no, they really have no power, and the quickest way to move me along is to give me my food. Does this make me a bad person?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. All right, dude, we got food dying. We got this food dying in the window because it's stuck behind this car, and this car ordered fresh French fries and modified sandwiches. So he's going to be another 10 minutes. These people can be out of here within the next 5 seconds. Within the next 5 seconds, I can just
shake.
In this instance,
Yeah.
but he's saying that he does this regularly. Does this make me a bad person? Yes. Your needs are not more important than someone else's. I know you live in your head, but
I would say if you're doing it all the time, yes. In this one instance, for a shake.
Yes, he's like, wait a minute, come on, pay attention. You're gonna make me wait for a milkshake? Come on.
Top comment. No, you're not a dick for doing this. If you're up next, then you're up next. McDonald's tries pulling this crap on me, even when I order just a coffee. If I pull up, I often have to wait for 10 minutes or more for my simple order while cars behind me get their orders at the window while I'm left waiting for mine.
Yeah, there is a very serious truth to that. It's just that they don't want to. They don't want to have to go outside. They don't want to have to grab all of their stuff and walk all of that way. They just want to keep working where they're at and keep going and keep going.
And the next comment down, have you ever stopped to think that maybe you ordered a sandwich and fries while the other 3 cars behind you just ordered a coffee?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. They are waiting for your French fries to be done, and
Yeah.
the people behind you, their sandwiches and drinks are dying. Happens very regularly. Oh, very nice. We have our first customer who thinks
Ooh,
this place is
that
open. Oh yeah,
scared me.
I
That
was
gave me a
watching.
heart attack.
I was watching to make sure they were not about to pull into this lane. That is fucking
Oh my
hilarious.
gosh.
I wonder if he's convinced that people are here because he sees the car and
Oh,
he can't see us anymore because of the bushes
I
behind
didn't
you.
think about that.
That's hilarious.
That gave
Um,
me, my heart dropped. I just turned around and saw lights.
is
That's
it
a,
turn for one of my stories?
yeah, that's a good way to wrap up the confessionals. It's a little heart attack.
We'll let you catch your breath while I read the next one. That is too much. Here we go.
You got quite a few to choose from.
This one is a little odd. This one's hard to put a pin on, but am
Okay.
I the asshole for not giving these kids a ride through the drive thru?
Oh, this can go a few different ways.
Right. I went to Wendy's tonight to grab a late dinner. I decided to eat in my car because I was super hungry. So I parked, then a group of 8 to 9 boys, like 14, came up to my car, and I am a 29-year-old female. I feel like that matters in this conundrum. They asked if I give them a couple of them a ride through the drive-through. I said I didn't feel comfortable doing it. And since I left, I can't help but feel like I should have given them a ride. And it was an asshole move not to. They're just kids trying to have fun. Am I the asshole? And a good point too though is that at that hour they can't walk in the restaurant to get food because they've closed the dining room.
Yeah.
Drive-through stays open late, but uh, it doesn't take more than two
No.
10-year-old boys to overpower somebody.
Well, that is absolutely not the asshole. That could have been multiple different situations.
Yep.
I've seen so many stories of a kid asking for a ride, and then they're on the phone with the cops. This girl kidnapped me. This dad kidnapped me.
Kids playing pranks, or um,
Or it's a trap.
there's a lot to it. Oh yeah.
Absolutely not. And with their ages, first of all, they should not
But
be out at.
that's my point, is that if a child that young is out that late, it's not like they have a parent that's at home making them dinner. They don't have something at home to be consuming or to be doing.
But at
So
that
now
point,
they're
you call the police, and it's like a CPS case. Do not let them in your car.
Oh, definitely
That's
not
going to get
though.
you in trouble. Call 911. The police will take care of it. CPS will take care of it. If they're out at an hour that the restaurant's closed and they're that young, there's something more going on.
It's true too. They could be playing games or playing very dangerous games they don't realize are quite that dangerous. And
Yeah,
most of the comments are, nah, your safety concerns were entirely valid.
yes.
Edited to nah, because OP didn't mention
Oh my
anything
gosh.
about.
And I just thought about this. If that's happening, you should call the police, because if they're asking strangers for a ride through the drive-through
That could
and
end
you're a
really
decent
poorly.
person, like, you don't know if the next person they ask is also a decent person, or if they're going to be like,
Exactly.
yeah, hop in, and then they're never to be seen again.
Yeah. Yeah, a child's worth a lot of money. So
Yeah.
even if that person isn't a pervert that's going to keep the child, they're definitely going to try to get their money's worth.
Oh, yeah. That is a dangerous situation. Always call the police in that situation. Always. Anyways, you're saying comments.
Not really city folk, but you cannot just walk through. Can you not just walk through a drive-through? At some places, yeah, they either have a rule against it or like a road magnet, like at traffic lights, to let them know a car is there. But the speaker is on 28.7, and I've worked and known enough people that have done drive through to remind me that that speaker stays on 24/7. If there's a headset on, then they can hear what's coming through the speaker. Yeah, not the asshole. You don't owe them anything. Your your safety is entirely valid.
And if you're that, like, you feel that bad, go through the drive through, grab them some nuggets and fries, and then hand them the bag through your window.
Bingo. If you were that heartbroken about it, you could have just bought them the food
Yeah.
instead of making them pay for it too.
Or letting them in your car.
Nah, they should have offered you cash like a normal person. They were probably legit, but you can't be too careful, especially when it comes to having strangers in your car late at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what they. I know that they're kids, but you also don't know what they have on them.
Yeah, definitely not. They could be carrying weapons and shit too. So, not very many funny comments. So I think I'll pass it back to you if you were looking for funny stories too.
All right. This one is titled, Am I the Asshole for Using the Second Lane in a Drive Thru?
Sometimes. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
My mother asked me to pick up her prescription from the pharmacy.
So not a fast food story, but a drive-through
Still
story.
drive through. I, 32 female, decided to use the drive through. When I pulled up, there were cars at both windows and the outside lane with the pneumatic tube.
Yep.
Also, there is a big truck that, to me, seemed to be pulled over behind the car at the window. I assumed they had chosen a lane, perhaps because they knew which vehicle had arrived first. So I pulled up behind the car in the outside lane. It so happened that the car in front of me concluded their business first, so I pulled up to the speaker and waited for the pharmacist to get to me. Meanwhile, in the passenger seat of the big white truck, a middle-aged woman who took exception to this. She opened her window and immediately started yelling at me, claiming I had jumped the line. Did I not see them waiting? Claiming I had jumped the line. Did I not see them waiting? There was so much profanity involved.
Yeah, there's two lines, and what is the truck gonna do? Crab walk into the other lane?
Yeah. At first, I admit, I did sink to her level and said, "There are two lanes, bitch."
But he's right, and if you
Yeah.
want to start cussing people out like that, like the only way you shut them up is matching their energy. If you start apologizing or being quiet, they're not gonna stop.
But after that, I tried to ignore her and carry on. Her yelling made it difficult for me to hear the pharmacy tech over the crappy speakers, but I managed anyways. At one point, she took a break and closed her window, only to open it again and make several insulting remarks on my appearance and called me entitled, among other cruder things.
Yep.
I was afraid to interact at all because this is Oklahoma and you never know who has a weapon in their car. Finally, I received my items and was able to leave. This was months ago, but I still think about it often. So, am I the asshole? It really did look like they had chosen a lane, so I just got in the other one. Should I have waited behind them for some reason?
No. It's like when there's two
Absolutely
lanes open
not.
at a drive-through. Here, like this one right here is two lanes. Are you the asshole for choosing this one and then this one starts moving faster? No, the person in the other lane has bad luck. I have such
Yeah,
shit luck in these drive-throughs, dude. I
so do
always pick the lane that's stuck. I always pick the lane that's, ordering half the goddamn
Well,
menu. I pick the
and
lane that's staring at the menu going,
I'll often find myself I'll often find myself in the lane that's taking longer, and I'm like, I had to choose this lane.
Yep,
I had to choose this lane.
yep.
But there's
Because at
no
that
reason for
point,
her to
you're
start cussing you
boxed
out.
in and you have nowhere else to go.
Yeah,
So what was the white truck gonna do?
definitely not the asshole.
She expected him to sit there and not pull up to the speaker until she went because it was her turn.
Yeah,
No, it was her husband's turn because he was the one driving. She was leaning out of the passenger window.
all of the comments agree, not the asshole.
Good shit.
Um, Top comment. I wish my life was so convenient that these were things that kept me up at night for months on end.
Really got to ruin the guy's day. Like, it was something that bothered him. He wanted to put it on the internet, and you got to be like, yeah, but
Damn.
people are starving in
That's
Africa, bro.
also, this is what Reddit is for. To complain about the little things.
Yeah.
Complain about the big things, complain about everything.
Confess to everything.
Oh gosh. Next comment, not the asshole. People at the supermarket near me do this too. They will straddle two lanes until it becomes clear which cashier will be done first. And that's totally an asshole move. You are not in the wrong.
Oh, yeah, when people start splitting the lanes,
Yeah.
waiting to see which one they should take, that's an asshole move.
Yeah. Choose a lane, stick with it.
Sucks to
If they
suck.
got bad luck, they got bad luck.
Yep, if it
We all
sucks to
have
suck, it sucks to suck.
it.
You're damn right, we all get bad luck every now and then. You really gonna throw that much of a fit about it?
Yeah.
Every time?
We've been the stories have been a little bit on the shorter side. You got any long ones?
I do actually have a very long-winded one from another drive-through story.
All right.
Different company this time. Am I the asshole for yelling in...
Okay. Well.
I guess we were out of time. It's a fucking 20-minute episode. Nah, it's not that bad. Fuck, it's a 20-minute episode.
Crazy.
Am I the asshole for yelling in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru? Okay, so I just finished grocery shopping and went by Chick-fil-A to pick up dinner for my 4-year-old. We're just rolling like it didn't happen. Our audio listeners, we may or may not be in the pitch blackness right now.
They just set off all of the lights.
They didn't. They're on a timer.
Well,
it's
yeah.
exactly a certain time. It just rolled over to the exact hour. So now the lights are gone.
All of the lights are off. We're in the pitch black. Continue. I'm sorry. Start your story over, please.
So I finished grocery shopping and went by Chick-fil-A to pick up dinner for my 4-year-old daughter and myself. The line is wrapped around the building, but moving. I get to split near the ordering stations, and an employee approaches my truck, takes my order, I pay, and then I don't move for about 5 to 7 minutes. Mind you, the other lane is just flying by, and this woman in a white Audi SUV was giving the employee taking her order a hell of a time. I saw her hands flapping, him pushing buttons on the tablet frantically, and my patience was wearing very thin. I stick my head out the window and said, "Hey dude, is there any way you can pull her forward or something? I paid like 5 minutes ago." He looked at me, nodded yes, and then went right back to what they were doing before. Then, after a few minutes, I looked in my rearview mirror, and everyone in the drive-thru is looking past my truck, and their heads keep hanging out their windows. Cars even started to beep. I stuck my head out the window and said, "Come on, dude, this is getting ridiculous. Make her move up or something." Then the lady pulls forward to where you get your receipt. Her order still isn't done. I hear her complaining about me yelling and proceeds to order with 2 other Chick-fil-A employees. She kept saying, "I don't care whatever you charge me. I want to be able to see the extra cheese on all the salads." She single-handedly stopped the drive-thru for a good 15 minutes. She finally pulls up to the window and keeps giving them instructions on how she wants her salad. Keeps adding to her order, "I don't care whatever you charge me. I want blah blah blah." She pays, and the employee at the window asks her to pull around to the parking spot in the front to wait for her food. The employee asked her about 5 to 10 times to move to the parking spot. Mind you, at this point, my 4-year-old is in the back seat doing the pee-pee dance in her car seat. I almost got out, of I almost got out and was going to help her pop a squat in front of this lady's truck. She stalled so many times to spite me. I know this because she went as slow as possible and then looked at me in her side view mirror, smiled, and waved at me. I hit her with some unpleasantries and flipped her the bird. When I drove past her leaving Chick-fil-A, I stared her dead in the face and she didn't even look at me. Am I the asshole or is she? Please let me know.
She is the asshole. That is so unnecessary.
That's so unbelievably
You
entitled.
you held up the line for over 15 minutes for some cheese on your salad.
And just giving them demanding instructions about her food and
Yeah, at that point I'd be like, we're not serving you.
yep. Nah, Chick-fil-A would never.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, they are. The very polite company.
No, they just demand that their employees treat people politely while underpaying them.
Yeah. That is so ridiculous.
Oh yeah, the entitlement
So
is unbelievable, but I honestly expect that. The only kind of entitlement that I have experienced that bad came from people significantly older than me. And this man is proclaiming that it is an old woman.
how are the comments with that story?
Berating fast food employees while they're handling other customers is a decidedly asshole move, no matter the context. That said, this woman sounds like her own brand of
Oh
torture.
my god! And most of the people that work at Chick-fil-A are high schoolers.
Oh, yeah, they'll hire
Those
14-year-olds
poor
in the state of Florida.
kids.
Yep. Florida allows people to work at 14 years old.
Those
So,
poor kids.
mm-hmm. And Chick-fil-A is a southern company, so this very well could be a Florida story. You're the asshole, setting a wonderful example for the future generation. And the lady isn't? The lady is a stranger, not the person a 4-year-old looks to for setting an example.
Yeah.
He was getting upset with the worker, like, let her pass, get me through, because she was holding up the line. So they're understanding his frustration, but they have
But
rules to follow.
that,
And
and they also tried to. They asked her to pull around to the parking lot.
yeah, that's also true too.
And that's when he started getting mad at her and not the workers.
Everyone sucks here, 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 except the employees. Everyone sucks here. Customer service is shitty enough job from what I remember, and no one needs extra shit added on top of what that other lady was doing. And yes, you added on. You said you had your
Yeah.
4-year-old with you, so flipping someone off and cursing them out was also a terrible thing to do with her in the car. Yes, this lady's behavior sounds horrible, but your behavior was bad too. And lastly, don't ever let your kids use the bathroom anywhere but their diaper or an actual bathroom.
Do you think that this story is what sparked the whole two lanes, two lanes we walk the food out to, you know?
Yeah, that kind of stuff. And, well, no, that seems like one of the stores that was designed that way
Yeah.
because they were taking tablet orders.
They also had that weird drive-through door that they walk through instead
Oh,
of a
that's
window.
hilarious, isn't it?
Yeah, my Chick-fil-A's back home have a door that they walk through
Yep, the one
instead of
down
a
by my
window.
parents does too. Not the asshole. It didn't really do much of anything, and it's not like you lost your shit at the employee. Everyone sucks here. The lady was incredibly rude, but you yelling at the employee was wrong. This is the worst. Have you ever worked in hospitality? That employee literally had no control over what was happening. Their options were have that lady scream at them or have you scream at them. You had the option not to scream at them, but you did.
Yeah, I would like to change my asshole. My change my asshole. I'd like to change my answer to everyone sucks here.
Yeah, they're
Definitely.
both very immature individuals, so that's unfortunate, especially with a child that young in the back seat,
Yeah.
waiting for their kids meal, waiting for their nuggets and french fries and chocolate milk. They got to listen to dad get upset and they have to be anxious and They don't understand the context of what's going on, but they understand your emotions and your impatience, and the way you're feeling bleeds into them. So you let your kid feel that way for the whole 15 minutes too.
the the lady ordering was definitely in the wrong.
Yeah.
But that could have been handled better.
By both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Um,
Do you have a drive-through story that you're excited to tell?
Absolutely. Um,
What do you got?
Mainly because this story is about my personal favorite drive-through.
Oh,
Um, am I the asshole for honking at another driver who cut in front of me at a drive-through each time she tries to order?
that is hilariously petty. I am in love with it. Let's hear it.
This story takes place at my beloved, not mine, but
No, no, yeah, let's hear it.
my beloved place of Starbucks. We
Nice.
all know how much I love it. Um, this line at Starbucks, this line at Starbucks I went to was really long. I was in line for a good maybe 20 minutes until this lady in a Mercedes tries to cut in front of me and like 8 other cars behind me. I lay on the horn and tried to block her from cutting me, but she succeeded anyways and flipped me off. Okay, I'm the type of person who will not let someone, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I'm the type of person who will not let someone get away with shit like this. So I waited until she pulls up, and as soon as she tries to order, I honk. Then she looks at me with a dirty look and gives me the finger, which I already had a middle finger of my own ready for her. Each time she makes an attempt to order something, I honk again and again. And sometimes I lay on the horn for 3 seconds. We stopped as soon as she drove off. Um, we stopped as soon as she drove off. We then ordered and went about our day. I just can't people who are extremely rude like that lady, and I couldn't simply let this go.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for this?
Absolutely not. You are a dickhead, but you are not
So
the asshole.
reading this before, I had I've had a little bit of time to think about this.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, definitely not the asshole. That like she was in the wrong, that was ridiculous, get your revenge. But then I started thinking about it and I was like, okay, hold on a second. You're both assholes. Everyone sucks here. Because what you just did to her, you also did to the Starbucks employee on the headset.
Yeah. Well, she likely just took her headset off and wasn't answering. You know what I
That's
mean?
true. I didn't even think about that.
She's staring at the camera after the first or second horn goes off, because he lays on the horn for her cutting him off, and she immediately pulls it off because it's blaring in her
I didn't even
ears.
think about
She
that.
stares at the video and listens from a distance. But they're you're right. Like, they got blasted with the horn when she cut him off.
But get your revenge, girl.
Yeah, they were not having it. You are not taking my spot in line.
Um, General consensus from everybody on Reddit is everyone sucks here.
Yeah.
But it was a everyone sucks here, but goddamn, I'd have done the same.
You know, that was good shit.
Everyone sucks here because you probably made the employee's life hell trying to take the order for some
They
petty,
were not
immature
trying to
revenge.
take the order. They were not going to be trying to take the order with all that shit coming through the speaker. And yeah, they witnessed her cut them in line. And if
Cut
she was
9
probably trying to
people in
tell them you
line.
need to get out of line,
Her
or
plus 8 others.
yeah,
Yeah, after those first 2 honks, they were probably like, you need to leave. We're not taking your order.
they probably said it right away
Yeah.
because they tried to cut in line.
Not the asshole. You're a hero we don't deserve.
You're the hero we needed, even though we didn't deserve you.
Everyone sucks here. She was the biggest asshole, of course, but since the damage was done with her cutting, you honking might have made her order take longer and also made it more difficult for the staff to understand her. Totally get why you did it, though, and a very large part of me wants to applaud you for it, but there could have been others impacted by your revenge.
The story said she drove off, like she
Yeah.
gave up. So no, they didn't make taking her order difficult, and I doubt the Starbucks employee was going to take her order for cutting in line.
Ooh.
Oh, and they're back. Wow, they were brighter than I remember.
For you audio listeners, the lights just turned back on.
Oh, and the McDonald's logo just turned on. We're gonna keep. Oh, and it's gone.
And back off again.
There's somebody in a warehouse fucking with us right now.
Definitely.
And those lights fucking blasted me. I can't see. We should do another one.
Well,
We got plenty of time. There's nobody here.
All right. We'll give them what they're asking for. I know they're enjoying listening to this on the headset.
Yes. Yes.
I have one that I'm suspecting might be a funny story. I haven't read it yet, but I saw the title
and knew that was enough.
Yeah, I wanted to save it for us to both hear it together. It's titled, "Am I the Asshole for Accidentally Scaring a Woman in a Drive-Thru?"
Oh, probably not. It's an accident.
I'd like to clarify that I think I'm the asshole, but
Nice.
I'd like to hear your perspectives. I went to my local McDonald's drive-thru a day ago. I got to the pay window and paid like usual. I pulled up, but I accidentally drove past the first pickup window. There's two. So the car behind me pulled up to the first pickup window. I think she thought I got my food. I have ADHD and I stupidly didn't pay enough attention. So I very slowly backed up and stopped a good 3 feet ahead of the car behind me. I planned on knocking on the cashier window and letting them know. Suddenly, I heard crazed honking and looked in my rearview mirror. The lady in the car behind me was honking and looked like she was panicking. I rolled down my window and stuck my head out to apologize. I knew my mistake was wrong. Then I noticed that she was wearing big headphones and shades. She's screaming, "Please don't hit me. I don't think she can see me. Please don't hit me." She was talking to the cashier at the first pickup window. I stuck my body all the way out the window and spoke very calmly. I was mid-anxiety attack at this point, and I said, "Hey, sweetie, don't worry, I saw you. I'm so sorry for scaring you. I actually drove past the window because I wasn't paying attention. I was not going to hit you." Then it clicked. The woman, middle-aged appearing, was showing traits of an autistic meltdown. She was flapping her hands. As a neurodivergent person myself, I immediately began to worry. My brother is on the spectrum himself. It runs in my family. People on the spectrum sometimes use shades and big headphones to avoid overstimulation. I kept talking calmly and assuring her she was safe, and I kept apologizing. The cashier peeked her head out the window, and she looked confused. I explained what was going on, and she told me not to worry. They would bring my food to the second window. While I was waiting, I debated on walking out to the car to apologize to her face to face, but she was already in a meltdown and I did not want to overstimulate her. I was crying out of I was crying to myself out of pure guilt. She heard my apologies. I did not want to cross her boundaries. She got her food and pulled up next to me. Her window was up, but she looked at me, flapped her hands again, and drove off. I'm not sure of her intentions, but with the gesture, she could have went nonverbal, but I kept saying I was sorry. The people gave me my food at the second window, and I didn't even eat it. I apologized to the workers again, and they said I was okay. Mistakes happen. I think there are better ways I could have handled it. I was panicking and tried to navigate the situation as best as I could. I apologized, and I know to never back up again. Some people could have had PTSD from a car accident or been neurodivergent again. I keep dwelling on this incident, and I feel so awful. I hope that lady has a better day today. I absolutely ruined hers. I am aware people with autism cannot control when meltdowns happen, and I feel so horrible for making her have one. Am I the asshole?
No.
Edit 1. Thank you to everybody who commented. Some people have said I'm the asshole, which I still think is true, and others have said I am not due to it being an honest mistake.
Right.
It seems to be split, I think. Everyone has made fair points, and thank you for the reality check. I did not come here for sympathy. Also, the rules of the sub explicitly say do not downvote asshole comments you don't agree with. Upvoting promotes the discussion, which is the point of the thread. Please
Right.
comment if I'm the asshole or not. I am here for judgment. I noticed many downvotes, and I also thank the individuals who have shown kindness. I acknowledge my faults and wrongdoings, and I have learned my lesson.
I still am not convinced that he's an asshole. Like you said, it was an honest mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, but I could have handled it better, though. But you agreed that you were panicking. You agreed that you were having a micro meltdown of your own. You were freaking out the same way that she was. So, no, you couldn't have acted any better or any differently because you were panicking also. You're not the asshole for having an overreaction like that. And, you the only thing that you did wrong was throwing it into reverse too quickly without assessing your surroundings. That was your mistake. Not scaring the piss out of her. That was a side effect of your mistake. And in if she has PTSD surrounding car accident trauma, that's not his weight to bear. Just because he managed to get it to reawaken doesn't make him responsible for reawakening it. He doesn't spend his life just paranoid that he's going to trigger everyone's PTSD about any or every situation, right?
Yeah.
So he is a very anxious person, and he's looking for excuses to blame himself, unfortunately.
I would say nobody sucks here.
Yeah,
'Cause,
definitely not.
they were both having panic attacks. It was a mistake. It sounds like they're both neurodivergent.
Neurodivergent, yeah. Well, maybe
And
not. She was on the spectrum, is all he
yeah,
could tell, and he said he was neurodivergent because he has ADHD as well.
it was an unfortunate mistake that you guys were right next to each other, and that happened, which caused both of you guys to have a panic attack. But I would say neither of you guys are the assholes for that.
Definitely neither one of
Just
you.
an unfortunate mistake. Um, the general consensus of the post is asshole,
Unfortunate.
but it sounds like most of the asshole comments are you're the asshole for backing up without assessing the situation.
Yeah, and that's not an asshole.
Yeah.
That's just a mistake.
Um, not this person. This person said you're the asshole and should have your license revoked. Someone driving as recklessly as you were should not be operating a car. If your anxiety/ADHD is causing you to make dangerous decisions while operating a hunk of metal on wheels, then you should not be driving.
I
I
love the
it,
absolute dramatise. The
yeah,
absolute dramatise.
that's not at all what happened. I feel like what probably happened is they noticed, put it in reverse, and backed up slowly until they were closer to the window.
And just fucking floor it. I
Yeah.
refuse to believe somebody
No, they
did
would
that.
have
And
hit
if they did,
them.
yeah, exactly.
It was a fair mistake. It was an unfortunate event, but both of you guys are safe now.
And neither of you really made true mistakes.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, no, neither of you is truly an asshole. He made a mistake. That's all it really is. It's funny to see people arguing that somebody's an asshole for backing up too quickly or.
But it seems like the majority of the comments are very supportive. They did vote her an asshole for backing up without assessing the situation, but they are very supportive in the comments.
Good.
So it looks like we are out of stories for tonight.
Oh, we are finito.
Neato.
It is time to make like a snack wrap and get on out of here.
I don't know how to respond to that, but yes.
It is time to wrap up.
And I think McDonald's might be ready for us to leave with all the on and off these lights are doing.
Yeah, I'm like, is it a delivery truck here?
I'm
Are you guys
convinced.
planning for breakfast?
I'm
No,
convinced
we're still not
someone's
looking at
messing with
breakfast
us.
yet. I was starting to worry it was a motion sensor. I was
That's
worried
what I
I
was
was moving
thinking.
and it was like, oh, nope, there's people here. My bad.
That's what I was thinking. And then we were sitting still for that for that story, and
Yeah.
it went on, off, and I'm like,
Yep.
we're
What is
not
happening?
moving.
What is happening right now? Please tune in to next week's episode. It will be on Tuesday. It will be at 9 a.m., which is very different from all of our other episodes, which is why we felt the need to remind you. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that little bell. If you are watching on Spotify, please follow us.
Or
if you're watching
Apple
on
Pod-
any other platform, follow us on Instagram.
Please hit that like button,
Hit
that
that
bell
follow
icon.
button, subscribe button, and we'll see y'all soon. Good night.
Good morning.
Isn't that kind of, oh.